I think that you're lying if you say that you don't like sweet treats. I, I, I don't like. No matter who you are, right? If you're a fitness guru, if you're like an incredible bodybuilder, or if you're just like the average person, you love sweets because, like the sugar, like we are wired to love sugar, right? And there's a reason why, like, especially for me, whenever I was like getting into eating better, like cutting out sweets was like one of the most painful parts. Or not cutting them out, but like going from like something that I eat like every other night even to something that I eat like now I eat like 3 Oreos at the end of a week. Or if there was like an exam that week, I'll go out and I'll get like a milkshake, or I'll get like some ice cream from somewhere just as like a congratulations. But I don't eat these on like as regular of a basis as I do. And it's sad. It's very sad because they're good. I like sweet things. However, I believe that I am a cookie connoisseur. So we got this tier list that I stole off of the web. Hence why there is weird namings. I'm going to remove the wording because I think that a tier list is better when you have zero idea what each tier actually means. And I think I've had all of these, so I'm gonna just remove the never tried. And if I haven't had a cookie, I'm going to just lie to your face. But I have actually had all of these at one point at least. First off, we have Chips Ahoy Reese's actually, and I'm going to just group together all of the Chips Ahoy with like a candy with them and say they're bad. I like the Chips Ahoy cookie. I think is a good solid mid-tier cookie. I'd go as far as to say that's above average. Actually, let me move that. Like, I think F tier is a little harsh, but I think D tier is completely fair. Because, like, the cookie becomes, like, the soft, chewy one, which is fucking disgusting. And, like, the candy is always, like, below average. And so you just, like, you mix together 2 dog shit things, and wow, it turns out that it tastes really bad. Next we got Nilla wafers up here, and I actually really do enjoy these. They're very like basic and plain in their flavor, so they're not S tier by any means. But I really love just like munching on them. As a little kid, I'd always like from like the gym, every time that I'm done with like gymnastics, there'd always be like these packs of Nilla wafers that they give out, and I would take like 2 of them minimum. And I would enjoy them the entire way back. It's awesome. I love Nilla wafers. Easy A tier. Unfortunately, not S tier, because there's like S tier is like delegated for like homemade cookies. I'm sorry, but no factory made cookie will ever be S tier unless. And I'm gonna assume that the ones without packaging are just like the cookies as is. What is that? White chocolate macadamia, or is it just white chocolate? I know that white chocolate macadamia is a very, very common thing. So I'm gonna judge it based off of that. It's fine. It has like a weird nutty taste to it, and like it's not bad, but it's not like knocking my socks off. I'll eat it if it's there, but I like it more than a lot of the packaged cookies, which I think are like just commonly around C tier, which is where I put like the average box cookie, so I'll put them in B tier. Oreo is one of the very few cookies that like are in a package that I really, really do love. However, it's not the double stuff, so it's like marginally worse. Although as I've gotten older, I've started to like appreciate the amount of stuff in a regular Oreo. Because the double, like eating like more than 2 of the double stuff just makes me feel fucking gross. But eating like 1 normal Oreo, I think is like a third of the enjoyment as a double stuff. So I'll put the regular Oreo in C tier, and I'll put the double stuffed Oreo in S tier. No, I'll put this in B tier, and I'll put this in S tier because I just think that this is like the greatest improvement. Next we got dark chocolate chip or chocolate chip, whatever. Too much. There's just too much. There's no like variety in the taste. So to me, it's like eating like mediocre generally chocolate and with like a mediocre Oreo flavored thing. It's just not the greatest. There needs to be like a little bit of variety in like the way things taste in a cookie. I think having like, if you're having a chocolate base of a cookie, there needs to be some variety in like, I think chocolate peanut butter is really, really good. Really underrated. Chocolate caramel is really underrated as well. But like chocolate with chocolate just isn't, it's not my thing. I can see why people like enjoy it. So no, but I don't think that's even on the level of an Oreo. Chips Ahoy, I said this before, but it's the perfect mid cookie. It's a decent cookie taste. You get a lot per package, so you're not like exactly getting scammed. But it will never be as good. Like, it'll never be as good as a homemade cookie. It will never come close, which is no surprise to anyone. But you know, I think it justifies itself in mid. These famous Amos, I don't know. I think it's Amos, but that doesn't make sense because I'm pretty like Amos looks like a real word. And yeah, okay, I don't know what I'm saying. These are just worse Chips Ahoy. I'm sorry, but they're just not like great. They're better than those, but not hugely. Next we got graham crackers, and they're only good in a s'more. That is it. That is the only context where I love a graham cracker. And in every other scenario, it's just like, what the fuck? D tier, worse than mid. Oh my god, no, this is unfair. It's the coconut, with like chocolate stripes, and like caramel coconut or something. They're like the Girl Scout cookies, and oh my god, I love them so much. They are so delicious. I don't know what is in them. Well, I know what's in them, but like, they're so awesome. Easy S tier. Don't even have to think about it. Better than Oreos. Oreo thin with the mint. Worse than a thin mint. They're honestly very underwhelming. And while I'm here, I'll put every Oreo variation in like. Those are fine. But I think that there's too much. There's just too much sameness going on. I think they're better in like the thin thing, but they're like, I don't like them as much as a normal Oreo. I will always pick up just the standard Oreo. S'mores Oreo is fucking gross as well. Is there any more Oreos on this tier list? I don't want to look at Oreos. Oh yeah, Chewy Chips Ahoy is same thing. These are just like worse Oreos, my opinion. Any more? No, okay. So we can actually get to ranking real cookies now. And as I say that, we got this is like school lunch cookie. It's fine, but like, I like it. Like, it's not better than a graham cracker. Ginger snaps are pretty good. I like their little funky taste. They're different than other cookies. Kind of reminds me of gingerbread, which, go figure, ginger snaps are gingerbread. Whoa. I like them. I'll pick them up, like, intentionally. Oatmeal raisin is, like, I'm assuming this is just packaged oatmeal raisin. It's B tier. It's good. I think it's just a bad rep because people, like, pick it up thinking that it's, chocolate chip. But it's like, dude, grow up. Raisins are pretty good. I actually really enjoy them. The Chessmen cookies are fine. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. I like them more than like graham crackers. They feel a little bit elevated. They cost more. But they're good. I'll eat them if they're provided. I sometimes find myself not on this particular one, but like the other cookies that this brand has. Like there's a Boston cream cookie or whatever, and I will eat an entire package of those. Oh my god, Milano's is here. Yeah, top of A. I will devour Milano's. Actually, top of A. Like S tier. I will consume an entire bag, which is why I do not get them. They're dangerous. Next we have I know what these are, but I cannot remember for the life of me the names. They're like there's like a peanut brittle, I think is the word, in the middle, and they're covered in stuff. They're not the greatest. I mean, they're okay. I get them a lot, but like I'll eat them, but not very often. Especially now that I've like cut out cookies. Like if I'm eating a cookie, it really just has to be the S tiers. But if I didn't care about calories and was just trying to enjoy myself, I'd eat the B tiers, like intentionally pick up the B tiers. But like the C tiers, I'll only eat if they're provided, and these I will like never get, but I won't die if I'm given them. Nutter butters are honestly very underwhelming. I don't know, maybe I've just always gotten bad ones, and I haven't had one recently, so they might have gotten better. But as a little kid, they're just like, it's just like bad peanut butter between a bad cracker, and it's like, why would I get this? Why? I don't know what these are. Actually, the first one that I have no idea what it is. I'm just gonna base it off of if it's like a cookie, like a vanilla cookie with like a fruit cream inside. Pretty average. Pretty average. Actually, thinking about it, like, it sounds above average, but I haven't had it, so I'm not gonna rank it too high. Be sure to leave a in-depth comment as to why raspberry and vanilla should be so much higher than it currently is. Next we have these Christmas trees. They're like covered in frosting. They're everywhere over Christmas time, at least where I live. They're good, but you feel like shit eating them, right? And while we're on it, I'll just rank both of these. They are so fucking good, but I feel like a slut in the sense that like there's this weird feeling of shame whenever I eat them. I feel awful, but they do taste good. I'll put these in A tier, and I'll put these in A tier as well. Fudge Stripes, my grandparents had these around, and I really did enjoy them. I haven't had them in a very long time, but I remember them being like pretty good. Put them in B tier. Teddy Grahams are actually really addictive. It's just a honey graham cracker, but it's like there's a higher honey ratio than whatever these are supposed to be. So I would snack on them a lot as a little baby. I don't snack on them as much just because I don't snack on cookies anymore. But I'll put them there. Animal crackers, like the frosting ones, they're underwhelming, but I did eat them a lot as a kid. They're fine. They're fine, but nothing too phenomenal. Is this the it's the Keebler mint patty. It's not great, in all honesty. Or like not like that it's bad, but like I can't in good faith put them this high when they did create this, which is an easy B tier. Like it's pretty good. I'll put this really high because I do have fond memories with them. But like, I mean, come on, Thin Mints. I'll just go ahead and put them in A tier and say that no other mint flavored cookie will be here. Coconut things. It's basically like a worse Girl Scout, but not by too much. I like them. I'll pick them up throughout the year whenever Girl Scout cookies just aren't selling. But when Girl Scout cookies are selling, their profits have to go to like an actual zero. Because why would you ever pick these up when Girl Scout cookies are like either cheaper or like a couple cents more expensive? Excuse me. Is this just their chocolate chip cookies? I can't tell. They're fine. They're fine. C tier. That's their like vanilla Oreo replacement, right? C tier as well. Pretty mid. I think Keebler all around is like mid, but sometimes they pop off. I.e. one time they popped off. Next we have the sewing kit, and I don't know why this is like even here. I'm going to just like, there's never anything in them, so they can't be that bad. And they're in every house. I've never had them. There's only ever been a sewing kit in here. I'll put them in A tier for family trauma. Biscoff. These are like the things that I consume with my coffee. If it's a cheat day and I really just want to consume coffee. They're fine, but without coffee, I haven't had them, so I can't say too much. And maybe because I only have them with coffee is saying a little bit much. And yes, oh my god, you're eating a cookie with coffee. Yes, I am. Come fight me. It's my cheat day. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy life. What are these? I cannot... Okay, it's the chocolate little swirl things. I've had these. I couldn't tell... I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's this brand or another brand, but there's one brand that has like Fig Newton rolls, and it's like, bruh. These are fine. It's kind of just like it's like the bottom of an ice cream cone, one of those like fudge dipped ones, where it's just like fudge and ice cream cone, which, I mean, it's fine, but oh god. It's like only good because you have it like one time and you're like, wow, I'm really happy that experience entered my mouth. They're fine. Mid. Fig Newtons are also... Actually, I really do enjoy Fig Newtons. Like, a lot. I know it's like the old person, cookie. It's technically, like, I don't think that it's a cookie. But, like, I enjoy them a lot. I have a box, and they are the only cookie that I will eat regularly throughout a week. And yes, I know that they are not healthy, but at the same time, eating a Fig Newton helps keep me away from eating, like, an Oreo. So I think, like, obviously, like enjoy what you want, but for me, I want to cut down on the amount of cookies that I eat, so that's why I consume the Fig Newtons. Pocky Sticks, I enjoy these. I like the matcha ones a little bit more than the strawberry. I think my enjoyment goes like, excuse me, from like worst to best, it goes the chocolate ones that I've had. Dear God, why am I yawning so much? It goes like all of the themed ones, then it goes chocolate, then it goes strawberry, then it goes matcha. Matcha's really good. But as a whole, I do enjoy them. I'll put them at the bottom of... I'll put them at the top of B tier. They're not like super... No, I pick these up. I pick up a lot. They're just fun to like pop in your mouth and like enjoy. Next we have animal crackers, and they're fine. They're fine. What are these? Oh, they're like the... I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they're like home, like quote unquote homemade, like higher quality. Just like if I had to put them to something, it's just like a it's just dough, kinda. It's like the dough part of a cookie. I remember these being pretty good. My grandma always had a box of these, and I'm pretty sure that's what they are. If they're not, then womp womp. These are like fake waffles, right? Not honestly too phenomenal. Actually, I remember these tasting like really, really fucking terrible, because the syrup is just like more artificial than regular syrup. These are like the cookies with the chocolate bottoms. Remember them being fairly decent, if they're what I think they are. I'm pretty sure that's the box that I remember. I like them. These are oatmeal pies, right? Not oatmeal pies, but just like frosted oatmeal. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I like them. And yes, it is a little person, but big whoop. Next we have cookies. I'm going to assume that it's just like these, but mass produced. So C tier. Fortune cookies are also mediocre. They're not good cookies. The whole reason they have them is just because people think that like that's what Chinese people do. They must just hand out American cookies with little weird fortunes in the center, and that's no. This is an American thing. This is an American cookie. And finally, we have cookies with M&Ms inside. And I do make these a lot. However, if I'm choosing like a filling for my cookies, it's going to be like a chip that has something unique. Like I'll do like caramel, and that's yummy. That's delicious. Or peanut butter, or a mixture of like peanut butter and dark chocolate, or peanut butter and normal chocolate, or whatever. Multiple things. But it's M&M's, so I do like M&M's though. Just not in a cookie, I guess, because sometimes they do taste a little gross. B tier. Now let me look at the tier list real quick before I solidify it. Let me just see. Unfortunately, this is a lower quality cookie tier list. Maybe I'll do like an IRL thing where it's just me in a room eating a bunch of cookies. I think that would actually be really funny. I might do that next time I get paid. Just because that's really funny. Anything that I like starkly disagree with? The more I think about it, the more I want to put like Teddy Grahams. No, I do like Teddy Grahams. I think this is the tier list, and these are just the cookies that are in the sewing kit. So I don't know why they're here. Yeah, this is the cookie tier list. I stand by all of these opinions, especially the S tier opinions. I will not back down. The only thing that I would change maybe is put Fig Newtons in S tier, but I'm not going to. No, I am. Fig Newtons are awesome. They're amazing, and if you think otherwise, you're just like factually incorrect. Anyways, thank you for watching. Go enjoy your day. Eat a cookie because of this video. Cookies are good, and you should enjoy life because life is short. Hours are fleeting. You must enjoy your time on this planet. Otherwise, when you hit the grave, you'll be very upset. Or like, imagine living your whole life miserable, and then you end up in a wheelchair and just like, man, I wish that I enjoyed life. So enjoy life. Have fun. Thank you for watching. That's the cookie tier list. Goodbye.